Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
Excuse me. What's up? What's up? Happy Monday, everybody. AEW Air War Order, man. This Monday afternoon. This is AEW, yes, Air War Order with my Wrestling and Sports channel. It's All About Wrestling, episode 73. Yes, the 73rd episode. And what a jam-packed episode I have for you guys. Invitations are also going to be set. So come on. And yeah, so before we get into this, we're going to talk Forbidden Door. And yes, I was there. I was live at New Japan, AEW / New Japan's Forbidden Door. I was there. Live in attendance, in the audience. Clips. Maybe I'll show you some clips. I don't know. Maybe I will. Okay. But first, before we get into this episode, let me do my normal stuff. Subscribe if you're new. If you're new to this channel, if you're interested in sports, this is the channel for you. Make sure to smash the like button down below, and also make sure to share this out on all your social media platforms, whatever you have: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Blue Sky, I don't know. And tell your people that you know they're into, like friends, family, colleagues, that people that are interested in sports, tell them to subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. And yeah, so invitations can go out. But we're going to do a review. Basically, of New Japan's Forbidden Door. AEW New Japan's Forbidden Door. Okay, so I got to the show just before the buy-in, kicked off the show. The non live part. When the pay-per-view did start. I got there just before 7. Got my dinner. And got settled in my seats. Found my seats. Really close up. I was actually not that far away from the action. From my experience, I enjoyed the hell of this show. I really enjoyed the hell of this show. This is my first non-WWE show ever. I've never been to a WCW show. I did not go to the first AEW show in Toronto back in October. So this is my first non-WWE show ever. And let me tell you, the experience, if I had to compare and contrast the two, there is really no comparison. The comparison they wrestle, the wrestlers, but there's a lot of differences. This is more of a hardcore audience. I say AEW has more of a hardcore wrestling audience than WWE. WWE is more casual. Yes, WWE has a hardcore audience, but has a lot of casual audience. AEW has a very more hardcore audience, more of a wrestling hardcore audience. Because if you AEW fans know more than just AEW and WWE, they know what's going on in companies in other countries or whatever happening in Canada or in the US, the smaller promotions or the independent stuff like that. And the fanfare there, man, the chants, the crowds, the stuff they say in the crowds is much more passionate. I would say a little bit more passionate than WWE crowds. Okay? They cheer, I'll say this, the AEW crowd, they cheer for everything. They chant everything you think of. And I'm going to go through some of those chants that was there. And crazy how different the audience is between the two. Also, the audience is different. The wrestling is different. The wrestling is different too. There's a lot more. I would say in this, there's a lot more creativity during the match. In an AEW match, there's a lot more. I would say action at times. Okay, and that's a difference. And oh yeah, and us. We got here. There's the thing though. You did not see this on TV. You did not see this on TV. This wasn't shown on the free buy-in for the hour for 7 to 8. This was actually before the buy-in, but Tony Khan came out on top of the stage. The billionaire Tony Khan came out on top of the stage and pumped up the crowd, pumped up the Toronto crowd. That everybody, but yeah, basically pump up the crowd of Toronto. Try to to get the pump the not pump, but to get the crowd over, get the city over to because he said, is everybody excited for Forbidden Door tonight? Is everybody excited? How many people are here away not from Toronto? Because there's people that didn't come from Toronto. That some people from the States came, and some people from other countries, cities in Canada came to see Forbidden Door, obviously. And then he asked, how many people are from Toronto who came to see AEW? He also said, this is one of the greatest wrestling cities in the world. That got a major reaction, which is true. We are. Yeah, so he built up the crowd. Tell us to enjoy the show tonight. There's some great matches. Great matches. And so we get to pretty much the kickoff show, the pre-show, the buy-in, whatever you want to call it. Couple matches on that show of note. Because there was some stuff on that show that you need to know. So the first match on the pre-show was a Tom Lawyer match versus I forget who he faced. Now Tom Lawyer was originally supposed to face Adam Cole on the main card for Forbidden Door. And when I was there, I'm like, what's the deal with this? I thought Adam Cole was facing this guy. But so I got home late, so I did not check the internet or anything like that. Went to sleep, whatever. I checked today. Apparently, Adam Cole might have had the flu. So yeah, so that match. That's why his match was off the main card because he has the flu. Apparently, he was sick. Has the flu. Tom Lawyer gets the win here with whatever. Next match, we get Walker Romero, Chuck Taylor Champion and this other guy, the face. Who did he face? Oh, Brian Cage and his team from the NBC. Brian Cage won. That team won. Then we got the first round matchups between Athena and Billy Starks. Billy Starks. Whatever, what's her name? Billy Starks, whatever. Yeah, whatever you want to call her. Really young, 18. Apparently she just graduated high school. She's the next big thing, apparently. Whatever. This match was the first round of the Owen Hart tournament. Whoever wins this match goes to the semifinals. I think they either faced Nyla or whoever else, but I don't know. Nyla or Willa Nightingale. I'm not 100% sure. No, not Willa Nightingale. I'm not sure if it's Nightingale. Whatever. This match is actually pretty good. There were some. Billy Starks is very, very young, 18, like I said. She got some offense on Athena. And Athena got some offense on her. Obviously, she's a heel. She got some major offense on her. Trash talker, did all that stuff. Athena got the win here. Though. The veteran got the win over the rookie. And the experience, just learning out. Of course, I predicted that Athena was going to get the win. I predicted that. And voila, she did get the win. And she advances to the semifinals. And yeah, so then we got this match between El Phantasmo against Stu Grayson. Phantasmo was previously in Bullet Club, but got kicked out a couple months ago by Finley. Okay. And it was actually a good match. El Phantasmo got the win here. And then we got the final match on the preview show hour. Los Angeles faction from New Japan. This match had Shingo Takagi, Bushi, and what's his name? Let me find out this guy's name. Hiromu Takahashi. Yeah, Takahashi with the win. Yeah. They defeated United Empire, which is Will Ospreay's faction. That's the faction Will Ospreay, who had the match later on the night with Kenny Omega. That match was actually pretty good. They defeated the United Empire. The United Empire consists of Jeff Cobb, Kyle Fletcher, and TJP. TJP was known as TJ Perkins in WWE back in the day. That's who TJP was, if you'll know. Back in the day. And that was the pre-show, man, on the buy-in. Now we get to the main event. So the pay-per-view, the actual pay-per-view. And yes, the AEW World Championship match kicked off the show. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus MJF. Hiroshi Tanahashi came out first. The MJF came out. The champion came out. Okay? And this match was good. This match was actually pretty good. It was only 15 minutes long, but it was pretty good. The crowd for this match, cheering Tanahashi, cheering loud for MJF. A lot of people in the crowd were cheering MJF, yelling out him, MJF, MJF. More, I think actually, I'll be honest, a little bit more Tanahashi. And they were definitely playing to the crowd. They were playing to the crowd. And hey, DeGrasse, if you're listening, how are you? How are you? They were definitely playing to the crowd a lot. Tanahashi, is a legend. He's a legend in Japan. Legend in Japan. Japanese wrestling, New Japan. MJF is the current champion. MJF got to win here. I didn't expect a title change here. MJF won with punching Tanahashi with the ring, the diamond ring. He won like years ago at the AEW tournament. The ref was distracted, so he punched Tanahashi. He got to 1, 2, 3. It was a good opening match, I would say. People were into it. People were happy with MJF won. People gave a standing ovation to Tanahashi. And I'll be honest with you. I never thought I'd see New Japan wrestlers ever wrestle. I mean, I did I knew I would see AEW wrestlers because I'd definitely go to the AEW show, obviously, because they will come to Toronto more. But the chance of seeing wrestlers from Japan was extremely rare because they do go to the States, but they rarely go to the East. They rarely go to the East side of the States. They mostly go to the West side. They're trying to establish American base. New Japan is trying to establish more of an American base in U.S., specifically California. Notice California, because obviously California, California has a huge Japanese population because California is the closest by flight. It's the closest route to Japan, obviously, right? By flight. So it makes sense to have a U.S. division based out of California for New Japan. Makes sense. They do it at, I think, San Francisco. They do L.A., whatever. And it also suits better for the American superstars that contracted them or appear on their shows. Else, right? But yeah, MJF got the win here. Good match. Okay, I gotta go bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Next was the first match of the One Heart tournament in the men's side. And yeah, I witnessed it. I witnessed the loud boos, the crowd giving it to CM Punk. I was live in the audience. I witnessed it. And I do a video to prove it. And I think I'll show you it. Okay. And I'm going to show you it, guys. I'll show you it. Okay. I witnessed it. So let me get it up for you guys. It's actually a short. But let me get it up.
Oh, to hear the boos! Oh my God! Hey, cameraman, get out of the way! Get out of the way!
You can hear that crowd.
Oh my God! Cameraman, get out of
That's where my seat is. So yeah, obviously the cameraman's going to interfere. Where my view is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You heard it right there. You heard right there the boos. And I was sitting on the cameraman. Wait till I show you the video I have. But yeah, so he faced Kojima. And Kojima was getting cheered like crazy. People wanted Kojima to win. And throughout this match, hard-hitting match, stuff like that, some of the chants I heard during the match, and if you watched it, you might have witnessed it. Obviously, the chant CM Punk sucks, CM Punk sucks, all that. They chanted that, obviously. But one interesting chant that is not swearing or really offensive, though. It's not like a swearing or offensive or anything like that. But if you're watching it, you might have witnessed it. You heard it on live pay-per-view. They were cheering Pepsi sucks. Pepsi sucks. Pepsi sucks. Yes, they were cheering Pepsi sucks. The drink. That's because CM Punk has a tattoo, I believe, on his arm of the Pepsi logo. So it's arguably his most famous tattoo, or most noticeable tattoo that fans see. But yeah, they were chanting, CM Punk sucks, CM Punk sucks. Oh my God, it was like I never experienced anything like that. I swear, nothing. Sporting games I went to. I don't think I ever heard of anything like that. WWE shows, I don't think I've heard anything like that. Whew. And that was like the whole AEW crowd was loud as hell. Oh yeah, and so this match was good. Well, CM Punk to get the win, and he's advancing to the next round. But look at the reaction. Look at the reaction to that CM Punk winning. I have a video for you. I have my video. Let me bring it up. Not an invite. Excuse me? Just a minute. Let me show you the video of that. Okay. Here it is. Here it is.
one snake! CM Punk! 1, 2, 3!
Look at the crowd.
Yeah, this is... We all understand, but listen to those boos and cheers and mixed reactions.
It was actually more boos than cheers.
Look at a push-up. He's just living it up. Oh. Wow. He's loving it. Wow. Paying his respects to Kojima.
Let me tell you, during the match, he did this is what he did. You know the Hogan thing with the, like this? He did this, and he did the Hogan leg drop during the match. And he gets the win here. And so he's advancing to the next round. Oh, that's a big. Big. Big moment, in my opinion, if you ask me. Now we move on to the third match. Orange Cassidy defeated Zack Sabre Jr., Shibata, and Down Garcia by pinfall. It was just okay, solid match. I like Cassidy winning here. Nothing special. Cassidy is over. They're all over, if you ask me. Cassidy, Shibata, Zack Sabre Jr. especially over. And the interesting part is they were trading German suplexes during the match. It was weird. One would do a German suplex, the next guy would give the previous guy who did a German suplex, and so on and so on. It was good. And Orange Cassidy got the win here. And yeah. I gotta check something. Okay. Okay, next is the New Japan World Championship match. IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. Sonata facing Jungle Boy Jack Perry, accompanied by Hook. This match wasn't bad. It wasn't like anything special. It wasn't bad. It was actually 10 minutes long. It might be the shortest match on the card. Maybe. Yeah, it was pretty short. This match was actually pretty fun, no? But Sonata did retain here, but that's not the interesting part about the story. That with Sonata retaining here. It's what happens after that made the whole crowd react. So Hook helped out the defeated Jungle Boy up the stage to the top of the stage, and Hook to the crowd raised up Jungle Boy's hand. It looked good in defeat, but Jungle Boy out of nowhere clotheslined Hook, signaling his heel turn that everybody's been waiting for, and he took Hook's title and just threw it at him with that were next to a laid out Hook, and he went through the heel entrance instead of the babyface entrance, signaling his heel turn. Frustrated with himself, frustrated that he did not win the title like he promised that he would in 2023. It was, I think we all suspected, but it was I think it was the right moment. Now since is Hook gonna go after? No, is Jungle Boy gonna go after Hook's title? Is he gonna go after Hook's title? I'm just reading something. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I think I just paused. There we go. Oh shit. Shit. I fucking froze, guys. I'm sorry. I fucking froze. I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry. But yeah, Jungle Boy turned heel. That's where it was. I'm just typing to a friend. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So yeah, so Next match after the Sonata versus MJF. Not MJF. Jungle Boy. We got the Elite slash Tomohiro Ishii and Eddie Kingston to take on the Blackpool Combat Club, also with Kazuchika Takeshita and Soto Umo. And this match was a tag team match, 5-on-5. 5-on-5. And it was a very fun, good match. Brutal too, man. Very brutal. And the story here was Kingston and Moxley, really. The story, because looking to be lucky to fight each other at times. But that was really the story here. It's between those two. Because either they're friends, they might be best friends stuff, but they're opposite teams. That's the story here. Even Kingston kind of saved Moxley in the match, despite Moxley and his team losing. That's what happened. And yeah, it was a good match. Tomohiro usually got the win here with the Brainbuster to Yuta got the win here. It was a great match. I don't think this is done because it's rumored that next month in July there's going to be a Blood and Guts. I think that's going to be still between the Elite and the Blackpool Combat Club. And I think since Omega lost the United States Championship, the Japanese United States Championship, Omega can now focus with the Elite. But yeah, so that was good. Now we got the women's match, Toni Storm versus Real Nightingale. And nothing special here. It was a 10-minute match. It was an okay match. Nothing really special here. There's nothing special with that match. Hey, DeGrasse. Nothing special with that match. Toni Storm got the win. This was actually for the AEW's World Championship. Toni Storm got the win here. The match of the night, in my opinion, the match that was well heated, well brutal. The stuff in this match. Will Ospreay, this guy was really shitting on the Toronto crowd. Not just Toronto, whole Canada stuff. Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega for the IWGP United States Championship. This match had everything. This match had blood throughout the match, over the forehead. Both of them bled. It's oh my god, and this match is brutal, violently brutal too, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see if I don't know if I can get copyright. Here. Ah, fuck. I mean, I'm trying to find a great clip of Will Ospreay, what he did with the Canadian flag. Whatever, I can't find it. So this match was Will Ospreay was beating the shit out of Omega for the first, maybe 5-10 minutes. This match, I'll say this. This match was long. This match was almost 40 minutes long. Yeah, this match was like 40 minutes long. But it was a really good match. It didn't feel like 40 minutes. And you know what it felt like? If I'm going to compare it to my entertainment fans out there, when you're watching a good movie, I saw a good movie, all the action and stuff. It felt like that. You don't feel like it's a long movie in terms of time. That's what it felt like this match. It was a long movie. I mean, a long match, but it didn't feel like it. But it was long because the action kept it up. And this, they busted each other. Oh, so Will Ospreay, there was a fan in the crowd with a Canadian flag. And Will Ospreay leading to this match was shitting on the whole country of Canada because Omega is from Canada, from Winnipeg. And you know he's from Winnipeg. He's representing Canada in this scenario, obviously. Right? So Ospreay took the Canadian flag. Started to kind of like ride it. You know, he put it through his crutch and started ride it a little bit. Like through his crutch, you know, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Also, what he did, if you remember Shawn Michaels, I know Degrassi remembers. Remember Shawn Michaels back in the day, 97, the whole Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels feud, you know, the Hart Foundation's Canada and all of this, right? You know when Shawn Michaels put the Canadian flag in his nose? This happened here. He did the exact same thing. This guy put the Canadian flag in his nose. The whole thing pissed off the whole country of Canada. And I know some people have issues with it, but I was okay with it. I mean, we have wrestlers shitting on... This is very old school. We have wrestlers shitting on countries that they're in the whole time. You have like Iron Sheik, Russia, you know, they do that stuff. But I guess when it comes to using the flag and degrading the flag in some way, I guess this is maybe to some people that may be too far. But guys, this is AEW. What is too far in AEW? I think you know what's too far in AEW? Being nude. That's too far in AEW. There, being naked. That's it. And what I mean by that, being just fully nude. That's taking it too far in AEW. And maybe saying the F word. I think the F word might be taking it too far. But I think you can say the F word on pay-per-view because AEW, obviously, their pay-per-views are not Warner Brothers. But you know what? But I don't know. And Dynamite and Collision, Rampage are all on Warner Brothers production, television. They might not like them saying the F word on it, despite all the other stuff, AW, the gross things they do. The stuff, it's like really, really, basically it's PG. Like it's like more like 17, really. If it's not ECW kind of stuff. But they're not like WWE. WWE, there's a certain limit to how far they can go because it's more family oriented. Because I'll tell you, from being at the event, another big comparison, contrast. Another big contrast I had going to an AEW versus WWE show. And Degrassi, trust me, it's a fact. WWE shows, there's a lot more family oriented. There's a lot more kids, adults taking their kids. AEW shows, there's a lot more young adults. And there were some people that took their kids to AEW, but the majority of people that went to AEW shows were young adults. WWE, a lot of kids. That's the big contrast between the two. One big contrast. And another contrast between the two is time. How they time the shows, their pay-per-views. I'll say that. Because that's one of my big criticisms about Forbidden Door. I'll get to that after the pay-per-view. But yeah, this match was crazy. So yeah, he did have the flag. So Omega recovered, clotheslined him, right? Took the flag, wrapped it around Will Ospreay's neck, choking him with the flag. Then he hung Will Ospreay off the rope with the flag. And Ospreay obviously struggling to breathe. He took the steel steps. Omega took the steel steps, picked up Ospreay, and gave him a DDT on the steel steps. Yes, a DDT on the steel steps. It was crazy. They're both bleeding. Oh, Ospreay did this amazing move. So what happened was, Omega was hanging over the ropes on the top rope by his stomach. So Will Ospreay climbs on the turbo and does a flip a forward flip onto Omega's back. And then what he did, right, when Omega, right, was laying on the apron, right, outside the apron, laying on it, right, on the side, as he was slowly getting up, Ospreay climbed over the rope, jumped onto the turnbuckle, and quickly leaped off the turnbuckle and gave him an ox cutter onto the apron. And an ox cutter is basically basically an RKO, but Ospreay could do it, different variations of it. I don't think Orton could do that. An RKO like Will Ospreay can do it. But in the end, Will Ospreay did get the win here, become the new IWGP US champion. Very bloody match between the two. Very heated. Took a lot of energy out. Oh my god, 40-minute match. Oh, longest match of the card. Longest match. Probably the best match of the card, in my opinion. Then we got Sting, Darby Allin, and Naito versus Suzuki Gods. That consists of Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Hiromu Suzuki. Sting, Darby, and Naito got the win here. But I don't think it's done between Jericho and Sting. So, the next few weeks, look for that story to continue. In the main event, we got Bryan Danielson versus Kushida Okada. And this match was billed as the best wrestler in the world. Best wrestler in the world. Not CM Punk's catchphrase, best wrestler in the world. Okay, not that. But in this match, it's billed as the two best. And this was a good match. Unfortunately, I had to leave. I had to leave before this match. And I'll explain why after. But I did manage to go online today and watch it. Just watch it for free on a legal site. Just this last match. Because I still had to see it, despite not seeing it live. Which I really wanted to. But time, man. Time. Getting home and stuff. It's because of fucking... It's AEW. And I'll get to my one of my other big criticisms of AEW. It has to do with time. With time. Okay? Okay. But this match was actually really good. Fun and really good. But surprisingly, I took Okada the win here. But Bryan Danielson got the win here with the submission. And it was a 27 match. And I don't think this is done. I think I have a very small feeling here. I know maybe this is, some people might be still think this build is once in a lifetime, but I think down the road, they're going to go at it again. I don't know when. I don't think it'll be for a long time. If I had to put a bet on it, a prediction on it, Wrestle Kingdom 2024. Danielson and Okada 2 at Wrestle Kingdom. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't think it's a one-time thing. Here's the thing. Wrestling, there's really no one-time things. You got to remember, Rock versus Hulk Hogan wasn't a one-time thing. Rock versus Hogan in a singles match has happened twice. It happened twice. Hogan was the heel going in. Rock was the babyface going in at WrestleMania 18. And Hogan turned babyface. Rock was actually booed out of the building by the Toronto crowd, right? We have our favorites, trust me. And Hogan turned babyface at the end. Fast forward to 2023. Rock came back after, filming the Scorpion King. As you remember, he lost the title to Brock Lesnar in 2002. And he was being booed by the crowd because they knew he was leaving them to go film Scorpion King. He came back. And he was a heel. He comes back. Hogan comes back at the same time, 2023. This happens in February before WrestleMania. And Hogan was a babyface. And Rock actually was an actual heel this time. And they had a second match, at No Way Out. So with this Kushida Okada versus Bryan Danielson, I don't think it's a one-time thing. I think they're going to happen again. I think this match is going to happen again. And that was Forbidden Door. Really solid pay-per-view. From my vantage point, the crowd is energetic, passionate, loving it. Very different from a WWE crowd. More hardcore. Fans are a lot more hardcore than WWE crowds. If AEW keeps going in the right direction like they are now, you're going to get more casuals and tuning into the show. Because I got to be honest. I'll be honest. WWE does have their pay-per-view coming up Wednesday. I don't know what stuff I'm looking forward to on Wednesday, that show. There's not really one match I have really high interest in watching. I like Cody Rhodes, but him versus Dom. Now since Logan Paul's in, yeah, I think they're gonna give him more, man. I can see it as a possibility. There was rumors that HBO, like not rumors, but speculation that before Collision was announced that special AEW events might be put on HBO Max streaming, whatever. Okay, and so like this WWE pay-per-view, I don't know what match I'm looking forward to, really. I guess Asuka versus Charlotte. I don't know. Give me one match. Oh, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor will be a good match. And I know you really like Collision, Degrassi. You told me that on Saturday. You liked it. Go check it out, man. Next Saturday, Collision in Hamilton. And I'm like in the crowd. CM Punk. If you think you're getting booed in Toronto, you're in Canada, man, for a few weeks. You're going to keep getting his boos in Canada, man. and Lucky. And here's the thing. Lucky you got booed in Toronto first. Okay? Not yet. They've only been really around for like 4 years. I don't think they are there yet. They have to come up with stuff, right? They have to come up with not just wrestling stuff, like backstage stuff. They do have a reality show, right? They do have like a reality show also. They have to come up with some other stuff. Because, yeah. You know when WWE launched their network, right? Degrassi, WWE launched their network, right? And you know they had a lot of libraries, not just from their library, but from a bunch of companies, bunch of territories back in the day, including WCW, ECW, the AWA, and a bunch of other stuff. But bunch of all other stuff, right? But WWE launched a network with some reality shows too, Legends House, that consists, remember, and some other stuff. They had stuff running. For WWE Network, right? So the WWE Network was fine. For AEW, they're gonna need I don't know if they have enough content to launch their own channel yet. They would need some off wrestling stuff. Okay? But yeah. Oh, I know you would. But yeah. And Degrassi, go to the national show if you can. That's a Dynamite. Okay. Now. You know me, I like AEW, but you know I like a little old school wrestling, right? And when I mean by old school wrestling, I mean like sometimes you gotta not kicked out of these kind of special kind of moves, very dangerous moves. And for example, right, like in AEW, there's a lot of false finishes when somebody does a high impact move or very dangerous move. You get hit by a chair, you got hit in your head on steel steps, you get, I don't know, pressed through a table, this crazy stuff. You kick out, right? You get DDT, like DDT on steel steps. You should be done. Stuff like that, okay? And I'm like, and here's the thing, I'm like, my guys, wrestlers have more durability than fucking Superman. Especially AEW wrestlers. The thing with the WWE, they do have false finishes, but it's not as much as AEW. AEW superstars, I swear to Degrassi, they have more durability than Superman and Thor combined. I swear. And I'm sorry, but the way AEW like Chiefs say Rumble versus Bahumia. But I'm sorry, if you're getting hit over the head with hammer, steel chairs, over right, barbed wire, whatever, you're getting DDT'd on the steel steps, on tables, getting put through tables, getting put on barbed rubber, getting I don't know, whatever, thumbtack, stuff like that. I'm sorry, and I know wrestling. I say wrestling is a form of entertainment. It's script. It's fake. It also it's like a TV show. But you're still fucking human. You're still human. You're still human. Okay? You're not freaking Superman. You're not Superman. You're not Superman. You're not Thor. Okay? You do not have durability. You do not have a durability of comic book superheroes. Okay? And I know there's always to compare comic book superheroes to wrestlers. At one point, yeah, you can make that comparison, but you're not. You're not, though. Okay? A human, I don't care how much strong you are, I don't care how much muscle you burn. You don't have a durability of a Superman. I'm sorry. It's just not believable. Okay? It's not believable. I mean, I know AEW fans don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, but it's not believable. I'm sorry. If I get hit on steel, if I get hit by a chair on the head, I'm out. I'm done. Okay? I'm not kicking out. Okay? If I get pushed through the table, I ain't kicking out. Okay? You gotta, and these false finishes, you got that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Degrassi, I find AEW. They have too much. They think they have superhuman durability. Okay. You're not. You're all human. Oh, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Like, I don't mind theatrics. I don't mind people kicking out. I don't mind like taking some damage by weapons or some crazy moves. But as the match goes on and on to a point where you should be getting tired, right? Tired, and you're bleeding. You know, when you bleed, you obviously get tired, right? When you bleed out, you're starting to get tired. As the match goes on and on, you should not be able to kick out of crazy moves, special kind of moves, or like getting hit by weapons, stuff like that. You should not be able to kick out. It's not realistic. Because in real life, I know wrestling's fake and scripted, all that. In real life, I always tell people, you know, they say wrestling is fake. I always tell them, yeah, it's fake. If it's real, they'll be dead. Right? If wrestling was real, wouldn't it be dead? And my second beef with AEW. AEW, listen hard. I like your show. So I do have some criticism over it, but this is a major criticism you need to fucking get over and fix. And then pay attention to WWE. I know you like to be different in WWE, but if you want to take some lessons from WWE, here's a lesson. Do not make your shows almost 4 hours long, and with the pre-show 5 hours long. Okay? You ended around. You started around 8. 8 is the main card, and you ended around midnight. Okay? On a Sunday. It's not a holiday yet. The Canadian holiday and American holiday is next week. Next week is holidays. It's not a holiday yet. So, and tomorrow, tomorrow's today. People have work. Do not make your show end around midnight, okay? Your show ended around midnight. The main event did not start till 11:25, 11:30. And I couldn't stay for the main event because I had to make it the bus home in time and the train home. The train is in the bus to get home, okay? And the subway transit services in Toronto, They end around 1 a.m. I wasn't worried about the subway, okay? I wasn't worried about the train. I was more worried about the bus because the bus around 1:30 shuts down, right? And this train station I go to, there are night buses, specific route night buses, but the subway station I get off, the night buses don't go to that subway station. So I had to leave early to make it in time to get home. And that shouldn't be on me. I'm sorry. That should not be on the fan. If you ask me, that should not be on the fan. That should be on the company. The company needs to know, especially in Toronto, especially on the East Coast, that people have work the next day, that their subway system, whatever the transit system, has an ending time, all right? Especially the trains and some buses. They need to know the fans, okay? They need to understand about the fans, okay? I don't care. If you have a pay-per-view in the West Coast city, fine. Because the pay-per-view started at 5 in the West Coast, okay? Fine. Your transit will still be up and running around 9 or 10 p.m. Fine. I don't care. And I know if you have a Los Angeles, I know they don't have a subway in Los Angeles, but you get my point though, okay? I know if you went in San Francisco, yeah. If you went in San Jose, if you went in Seattle, it's fine. Thank you, Tony. It's a fact. It's one of my beefs with AEW right now. It's timing. People, okay? You don't end the show at midnight. One harsh criticisms WWE WrestleMania got. I don't think wrestling has a curfew. That's the problem. I don't think wrestling has a curfew. WrestleMania 2017, the main event was Roman Reigns versus Undertaker. That pay-per-view, that WrestleMania lasted 7 hours. That main event, that pay-per-view ended at midnight. And all the people who, on YouTube or wherever who do reviews of wrestling pay-per-views, wrestling events, stuff like that, they all criticize WWE going that long. You don't do that. You know the city you're in, and know the transit system, transportation system, all that. Know the city you're in, please. Next time AEW. Dynamite, when you hit Dynamite Toronto, it's fine because Dynamite ends at 10 o'clock. It's fine. 10 o'clock. WWE, I made a WWE pay-per-views in Toronto. Survivor Series and SummerSlam. They started at 7 p.m. And guess what? They ended at 10:30 p.m. Both of them. That's fine. Okay? 10:30. 10:30. It's ridiculous, man. And I missed the main event. And it was a good main event because I watched it. But there were some people leaving. And it's ridiculous, man. Tony Khan, listen to me, man. Listen to me. And Tony Khan mentioned this some interviews a couple months back. He said, "Yeah, we might be playing to shorten some of the length of the pay-per-views." Bullshit. I'm mad. Yeah, I'm mad. I missed the main event. Two of the best in the world. I am mad. Okada. You know what? I did get to see Okada and Bryan Danielson. You know anything I saw about them? Their entrances. That's it. We're not some small city where we don't have like a strong transportation system, okay? We're not freaking Kansas City, okay? Where they probably don't have a subway. We're not freaking, I don't know. What city I can think of doesn't have a subway? I know LA doesn't have a subway, but that's not the point. LA is like different. Or transportation system. What cities? I don't know. Does Nashville have a subway or transport? Every city has buses, but does Nashville have one? I don't know. We're not like seriously. It's poorly like WWE. One thing WWE does better than AEW is running time shows, running the shows. how to manage the show. And I'll tell you one thing: there's a lot of mistakes. There was production mistakes at the show too. There's some production mistakes. And here's the thing: it was production mistakes too with the show. There was, and AEW has been caught a lot with production mistakes. We have a shitty bus, so you don't even have a subway. I'm mad. I'm furious, man. You know what I'm also pissed off about? Smaller girl had a big chubbier girl in a full Nelson, and that big chubbier girl was struggling to break it. Oh yeah, you know how expensive Uber is from Scotiabank, from all the way downtown Toronto. You know how much an Uber is? You know what I was thinking of doing? So you know what I was thinking of doing? So there's hotels around the arena, right? There's hotels like literally like 5 minutes away. There's a few hotels. I was really considering this, and they're pretty expensive hotels. They're in downtown Toronto. Yeah, they're definitely 3-figure hotels, over $100 a room, obviously, right? I was really thinking of going to a hotel and stay overnight in a hotel, and I wouldn't have anything. I would not have a suitcase or anything. I would not have a clean set of clothes to wear the next day. I'll be sleeping in the clothes that I go to the show with. I'll be like, yeah, I was thinking of doing it for a night. Oh, you really awesome. Yeah, you're getting a new stadium, man. You're getting a new stadium. WrestleMania. They want WrestleMania, what, 2026, 2027 there in Nashville? Or they're at least in the running. I got first world problems. Yes, I do. I do. I do. No, I don't know. Well, yeah. So CM Punk got booed as usual. Okay, that's off my rant with AEW issues, like, and like problems. Let's go to WWE. So Logan Paul is in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I was listening to. Yeah, it makes sense though. I know people do this. Yeah. So Logan Paul, I don't know what promo was on Monday. Yo, are you home now, Tony? Are you still in I don't know where it is, like Pennsylvania, like Philly, Pennsylvania. Are you home now? So Logan Paul, that promo, standing on top of that, I don't know if he was being a heel or a baby face. It's like, what the hell are you trying to do? And all I know is that you're obnoxious. And the crowd doesn't like you. The crowd doesn't like you. That's it. Now he's probably gonna win the Money in the Bank ladder match. I just know it. I just know he's gonna win it. Oh yeah. If you're tired and stuff, yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? You shouldn't drive with tired. You should stay at a hotel. Yeah. This is my fear, man. This is what I think is gonna happen. And this is gonna set the wrestling world off by storm, man. And it's gonna set the world on fire, man. The wrestling world on fire if Logan does win it. And I think he is. I don't want him to win it. I want LA Knight to win it. LA Knight is so damn over in WWE that they should give him a push or something. Do something with him. Turn him fully babyface. Do something with him. I know he's 40 years old, but come on. Like, seriously, you're at the Philly airport? Yeah, you're listening to me at the airport. I sound like a Philadelphia person, angry all the time, right? Angry and mad. Somebody from Philly, because people from Philly are always angry, right? You're always angry in Philly. You're so angry in Philly. Why? You got Rocky. We got Logan Paul's definitely winning. Make LA Knight win it, man. Because I don't think, fuck, man. Ricochet gonna win it? Hell no. Shinsuke Nakamura? Probably not. Santos Escobar? No. David Priest. I don't think he's gonna win it, but it'd be interesting. But the women's Money in the Bank ladder match features Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, Zoe Stark, Io Shirai, and Bayley. That's an interesting match because Becky Lynch had beef with Io Sky, and Bayley, and now she has beef with Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark. Also, Zelina Vega's in the match, and there's nothing there between the two. And so Becky might be at a disadvantage here. That's why I think she's going to win, because I think tension is going to continue building between Io Sky and Bayley, and somebody's got to be between Zoe Stark and Trish, because I think with Zoe Stark and Trish is going to demand that it's going to maybe demand Zoe Stark give her the briefcase or whatever, like say, or something like that. Something's going to happen with them. I don't know like what. Obviously, Zoe Stark cannot give the briefcase to Trish, because if Zoe Stark takes down the briefcase, she's the winner, obviously, right? So she can't give it to Trish. So something else would happen if that's the case. And we got Dom versus Cody Rhodes. And by the way, we're going to do a prediction show Thursday. Prediction show for this pay-per-view Thursday. And I'm actually looking forward to Sin Rollins. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Basically, with vengeance on the mind for Finn Balor since back in 2016. Finn has been getting the best of Finn. No. Oh, fuck, I'm screwing up. Finn Balor is getting the best out of Seth Rollins last week. He beat the living shit out of Seth Rollins at the beginning of the Raw, and then backstage when Seth was going to go out to open challenge, right? Open challenge. And then Seth, with his bandages tape, defeated Braun Breaker in NXT the next day. And Finn was in NXT, started to beat a little bit of Seth Rollins again, but Seth had aid in Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Also, Tommaso Ciampa came back to turn on the Miz and beat the Miz. Poorly, Ciampa was supposed to answer Seth Rollins' challenge, but Vince changed it because he didn't want Ciampa to get a loss on his return back. Which makes sense. I've been going out for an hour, man. Wow. There is Raw tonight. I don't know what the preview for Raw is. Maybe I'll go on. Tony, are you having a show tomorrow? I may go on. Let me see. Possible Raw spoilers for tonight. Oh, yeah. So, also, they unified the Women's Tag Team Championships on SmackDown. So, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey are the undisputed Women's Tag Team Champions. They defeated Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. We just came back to confront them. And all of a sudden, Liv Morgan returns from an injury. Yeah, it was a short-term injury. Comes back, returns from injury to confront them. And now I believe those two tag teams are going to have a match and Money in the Bank. So it's good to see Liv out. I knew she wasn't out long-term. So Okay. I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it tonight. It's actually a pretty good stream, if you ask me. Please check. Yeah, thank you all for checking this out, man. Yeah, Thursday I think I'm gonna do a preview stream for Money in the Bank. Remember, Money in the Bank is located in London, England. So it's gonna be on the afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's my time. 12 p.m. Pacific time. That's in the Pacific, and I guess it's 2 p.m. West Coast time. That's where Tony is. Not West Coast time. Central time, or whatever. I'm not sure if Degrassi's Eastern time or Degrassi. Are you an hour behind me, or are you the same time zone as me? I'm not sure if Nashville's the same time zone as Ontario. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's and the road to SummerSlam, because SummerSlam is not far away. SummerSlam is very early in August this year. Okay? Detroit. Central. Okay. So you're an hour behind. So that'd be two your time, Degrassi. 2 your time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not a very appeasing card, but I still think it'd be a decent show. But whatever. Looking forward to, Raw tonight. I can't wait, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. See you Thursday for predictions, preview predictions. I may if there are any Superman official news drops, if there's any actual official there's official stuff, but once there's casting announced, if they come out with a press releases announcing casting announced the next few days, look for Let's Talk Pop. Obviously Wednesday is always scheduled, but if it comes out tomorrow, if they announce something tomorrow, look out for something special tomorrow. Stuff like that. Okay? Looks like it's heating up. It looks like the stuff is really heating up with Superman. You're getting close. Superman's legacy. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Take care, guys.